In this event, we invite our talented students to present the inaugural song. Thank you for that beautiful performance that has set a reflective tone for our event. Next, I would like to invite our esteemed principal of Felix School of Education, Ms. Ruma Guhon Yogi ma'am, to deliver the welcome address. Please welcome her with a warm round of applause.
Good afternoon, and I have to welcome, it's a formal welcome because here we all are family members. We are all in one family, And the most important is that side. After that, we have the set of most important people here with our parents. So before I welcome others, I would love our children to realize that they are the best gifts you have. So we'll give I welcome all of you. Other than that, I have Secretary Ma'am, Ranjana Ma'am, Joint Secretary Sir, Sharada Sir, Working President Ma'am, Dr. Bharati Bakshi, and other dignitaries, our CBSE Manager, Mr. Mukherjee, and I have to say this, we have dear, respected, honored, I don't know what to say, Hilda Ma'am, former principal of Lamar's, a part of the managing committee, and she feels she's in heaven when she's in Philips, and that's what gives us the energy to work. Thank you, ma'am, for being here. We have Munshi sir, standard 8, 9, 10, knows what miracles he does. He's from Bokaro Chinmoy School. America, who never thinks of anything except students, students, and students. That's the biggest honor. We have two teachers, respected teachers from St. Peter's School, who has put in a lot of effort to come here. Welcome, both of you. So nice to have you here. We have our other teachers who are the most important part of this family. We have our students. Please pat one at the back. You're there, we are there. You are the best gifts that you can give us on a Teacher's Day and the whole the year. Even if we are at times stern, at times we are happy with you, at times maybe annoyed, but still at the end of the day, we know that you are our energy diamonds. Because you are better than what I was when I was a child. That's the biggest thing you give me every day. You are the best because you have your values, and we know we can leave India and the society in your hands because you are worthy of it. So welcome all of you, and I would like to hand over the microphone to Priya again, who will pull us through. Then we have our two moderators, Hilda ma'am and Sharada sir. We have the speech by Sharada sir. Then we have the rest. So our ears open. We are going to learn. We are going to improve. We are going to do the best from all what you say. Thank you and thank you.
Thank you, ma'am, for your warm words and for setting the stage for today's discussions. Now, it is my pleasure to introduce Sri Sharada Prasad Namacha, Joint Secretary NANRITAM, and one of the moderators for today's discussion, who will share his insights with us through the inaugural speech. Please join me in welcoming him.
Thank you, and really thanks to the children, parents, and the other schools who have paid the children here. To be honest, as I stood up here to say a few words, I really feel myself extremely proud and very fortunate. Why? Both of them, when I was sitting in the first session, I'm really amazed. The children, the first session, in the way they articulated themselves, they expressed themselves, I really feel extremely proud that I'm a part of Philips Schools. And I'm very fortunate that the discussion we are having today about whom and for whom, these children are looking forward to that future, and their understanding, their realization, their concept of values are so deep, so genuine. Believe me, I'm really moved. Now, coming back to today's topic, and my role is on behalf of Philips, I will add a few points to that. In fact, in the morning, such a wonderful discussions and words were exchanged. I don't think I could add anything more to that, except a few things to again repeat our. Now, the topic of today's is values in crisis. Are values guiding us, or we are going away from values? That immediately raises two questions. Guiding us to what? And how will we be guided? A lot of answers and a lot of informations, and I would say advice were given by the future citizen this morning. But I think again to repeat, I heard from different people, different ways, since it's related to school and school education, that education is knowledge, but when knowledge is combined with only competition that we are these days hearing more and more, grades, numbers, ranks, knowledge, you're trying to get knowledge to a competitive and unhealthy, sometimes unhealthy competition. Knowledge and competition actually creates monsters. All over the world, we have seen that phenomena repeated again and again. Knowledge and competition, unhealthy competition, creates monsters. So what we need to do? Very hard. Knowledge combined with compassion, right? Knowledge combined with compassion for what? Because we all want to create more confident future citizens who have the knowledge, have the confidence, have the tremendous understanding how to charter their path in this world. In fact, I think already somebody uttered the word in this morning session, my very favorite word, and actually uttered by one of our chief mentors many, many times. Moral compass. So if knowledge and compassion together allow you to create a moral compass within ourselves, then we will never vacillate, we'll never hesitate, understand what path we have to take. And because that moral compass will guide us towards. Now, how do we do that? Since we are talking on behalf of Phillips School, are we going to do, we have the curriculum, we do value education, of course, all the things, respect, responsibility, integrity, all good stuff we hear. But essentially what it is, how do we do that? How do we combine knowledge and compassion to create an environment where critical thinking, the Bengali songs were big fan before. Where the openness comes, but open discussion, open dialogue can take place. That's the environment, that's the education. I believe this session itself is an example. This session itself is an example how to imbibe the moral education, how you create an environment where students, parents, society, community can openly, without blaming anybody, without putting anger or hatred, can come up with good discussion, critical thinking, and to define paths forward, how to do it. The students have done it wonderfully. Actually, if you think, what is moral education? If education and compassion together to charter our path is the definition of that value-based education, in fact, I do not know any better examples after traveling all over the world than Felix School itself. The Felix School was created, run, operated with that single passion and single objective. Because people who have created Felix School, people who are still running the Felix School, people who are spending their sleepless nights to do good for the students, offering this kind of things or all other things that Felix School do, essentially, they have the knowledge that every opportunity is in the world, those we call the great success, that each one of them have got to the pinnacle of that level. But then that compassion, that moral compass have guided them, still guiding them to do certain things, to imbibe those values among our children. So in Felix School, we really don't go for the grades now. Yes, we understand, we do the best. I think we have the best opportunities for school children for all kind of education. But grades alone was never our objective. It will never be. Against all other things that you be in the society will never do. Grades will come, but we will prepare children. The children that they themselves showed me, I'm repeating this morning, that they are preparing themselves in that path. When you're talking about crisis of value, crisis of morality, really don't think that crisis is there in them. That crisis with us, our generation. We are having confusion. We are thinking many things, and we are trying to bring them back as a barrier to them. These children who spoke in this morning, they have no moral crisis. They know what to do. They understand value system very, very well, and they have challenged us. They have shown us path. And if village school continue to do and create that opportunity so that you all can become that kind of very passionate, knowledgeable, compassionate citizen, moral compass, that you'll never vacillate, you'll never hesitate. When you see a wrong, you call it a wrong. And you will come together, will define for yourself, your society, your mentors, your community, your parents, that no, this is wrong. And we will guide it together in the right direction. I heard that this morning repeatedly. And so I think that's what it is. That's what we're trying to do. Here we are not fighting for grades. We'll bring the best of the best education, no doubt about it. Best education will happen here. But at the same time, our objective is to create the best people. Swami Vivekananda's famous word, Ma Amake Manushka. That's all we are here for. And that is our education system. That's what we'll try to bring value. That's how Panelist was created. That's how Panelist is running. And even all the opportunities we create, all modern knowledges, only one goal, to make sure that value is there. And we will protect it. We'll continue to do that. Doesn't matter what comes from the outside. And often I hear Phillips School is an oasis. I call Phillips School a phenomenon. And we do not want to remain as a oasis. We want to spread out. We want to carry the message to you, our children, to our parents, that yes, it's possible. Impossible is nothing. Human being, they can do anything. Moral values are within us. We don't have to look for anywhere else. We practice it every day. Our guides are there. You are there. Let's make a march. Don't let speech long. Again, Phillips School is here, all of us together to make ourselves better human beings. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir, for your inspiring words and for emphasizing the importance of values in shaping our future. Since morning, we have been talking about values, about empathy, about compassion. Few days back, we celebrated Sister Nivedita's birth anniversary on 28th of October. So on this occasion, I would like to call Ankita and Shurabhi, two students from our school and from Nivedita House, to speak about what they did and how they celebrated Sister Nivedita's birthday.
Good afternoon to one and all present here. I am Ankita Mukhopadhyay of grade 10 and the house captain of Nivedita House. I am here to share my experience of celebrating Sister Nivedita's birthday. As you all know, Sister Nivedita, after whom our house has been named, was a teacher, an author, and a social activist. She also contributed a lot in India's freedom. She taught us the importance of empathy and selfless actions, standing as a guiding light to all. As members of Nivedita House, we have tried to carry forward her legacy by distributing food packets to the ones in need. This small act of kindness brought smile to many faces. Now, I ask Shurvi, the vice captain of our house, to share her experience. Happiness is the thing that gets multiplied when you share it. I've been hearing this line from my mother since childhood, and I really felt this line's true on 28th and 29th. So 28th October was Sister Nivedita's birthday, and as we know, she was a beacon of selfless service to mankind. And just because it was her birthday, we thought to bring back her idea on service on that day. So on 28th, we went to our eye hospital for giving fruits to the patients. Our juniors gave the fruits and we explained the reason of them doing so. In exchange, they showered us with blessings. We spread happiness wherever we went. The kitchen, the canteen, garden, and everywhere. On 29th, we went to Pada Healthcare, the Pada Hospital. Though the hospital was not so hygienic, I loved the environment after spreading smiles. We gave bigger packets of biscuits to the patients. They were totally shocked to see us suddenly giving food, but then again, we helped them understand the reason. I was really glad to be a part of this whole program. I thank our teachers, parents, students, house members, and house parents for organizing the program so smoothly. Thank you.
Thank you, Omika and Shuravi, for sharing your experiences. Now, we are honored to have Miss Hilda Peacock ma'am. Already, Principal ma'am has introduced her. She is one of the moderators for our panel discussion. Ma'am will introduce our panel and guide the conversation on the pressing question, are values guiding us or are we losing them? Ma'am, the stage is all yours.
And welcome back for yet another round of discussion, sharing, collaborating, and bringing together our thoughts and ideas in a way that will enable us as learners and listeners to formulate a program by which we can begin this process of change, of restoration, and renewal. Sir has already spoken at great length on the cause, on the reason, on the purpose of this debate. And we do feel that this is the first step that we are taking as a Felix family to create awareness both amongst our children and invite them to share their views, which we believe will empower us to take the right decisions. Without further ado, I will call upon our very, very senior and respected Mr. Gopal Munshi from the Chinmaya School in Bokaro to present his views on the topic. Sir.
বড়দের সবাইকে প্রণাম জানাই, ছোটদের ছোটরা বলতে এখানে তো আমার সবাই স্টুডেন্টস। আমার ভালোবাসা তোমাদের প্রতি। সকাল থেকে তোমাদের মুখে শুনে যাচ্ছি ভ্যালুর কথা। বাইরের থেকেও দুজন স্টুডেন্ট এসছে, তারাও বললো ভ্যালুর কথা। আচ্ছা, একটা জিনিস তোমাদের আমি জিজ্ঞেস করতে চাই, দুটো শব্দ এখানে আছে, একটা হচ্ছে সংস্কার আর সংস্কারা। সংস্কারটাকে আমরা সংস্কৃতে বলি, আর একটা হচ্ছে ভ্যালু। কোনটা প্রথমে দরকার?
ভেরি গুড অ্যান্সার। সংস্কার, তারপরে ভ্যালু আসবে। আচ্ছা, তোমরা তোমাদের কাছে এখন আমরা কি এক্সপেক্ট করি, আমরা কি দিতে পারি তোমাদের কাছে? সংস্কার। তোমাদের কাছে ভ্যালু আমার মনে হয় না যে আমরা এক্সপেক্ট করতে পারি, আমার যেটা মনে হয়। কিন্তু তোমরা আমার কাছে এক্সপেক্ট করতে পারো ভ্যালু। সংস্কার যেটা হচ্ছে, যেটা আমার মনে হয়, একটা সাটল বডি, আর গ্রস বডি হচ্ছে তোমার ভ্যালু। ছোট থেকে যে সমস্ত জিনিসগুলো আমরা তোমাদেরকে দেওয়ার চেষ্টা করছি, দ্যাট ইজ দ্য সংস্কার। তোমার মা বাবা যেটা তোমাদেরকে দিচ্ছেন, সেটা হচ্ছে সংস্কার দিচ্ছে। এরপরে ধীরে ধীরে কি হবে, যখন সেটা অ্যাকুমুলেট হয়ে যাওয়ার পর সেটা একটা অ্যাসেট ভ্যালু রিফ্লেক্ট করবে তোমাদের জীবনে, যেটা বর্তমান সময়ে বর্তমান সমাজে খুবই দরকার। এবং এই সংস্কারটা না থাকার জন্য, না পাওয়ার জন্য, যে ভ্যালুটা আমাদের সমাজে অনেকের মধ্যে ডেভেলপ হয়নি, যার জন্য আজকে আমরা যে বিষয়টা নিয়ে, টপিকটা নিয়ে কথা বলছিলাম, আরজিকারের ব্যাপারটা নিয়ে ঘটনাটা ঘটেছে। সুতরাং আমাদের মনে রাখতে হবে, আমাদের সবাইকে অ্যাজ এ গার্জেন, অ্যাজ এ প্যারেন্ট, অ্যাজ এ টিচার, ছোট ছোটদেরকে, আমাদের ঘরে যারা ছোটরা আছে, আমরা যেখানে যাচ্ছি, আমাদের যারা সাবঅর্ডিনেটরা আছে, সবার মধ্যে কিছু কিছু ভালো সংস্কার দিতে হবে। এই সংস্কারটা দিতে পারলে তাহলে সেই জিনিসটা একটা ভ্যালুতে পরিবর্তন হবে এবং সমাজে সেটাতে ভবিষ্যতে গিয়ে কল্যাণ হবে। যেরকম দেখো, ফর এক্সাম্পল, you may take a rational number 1/2 and 2/1. Okay, rational number or not? 1/2, say students, 1/2 and 2/1. Now 1 is in numerator, 2 is in denominator. 2/1, 2 is numerator, 1 is in denominator. Okay, now 1/2 is 0.5 and 2/1 is 2, a whole number. So which one is greater? 2 is greater than 0.5, that is 1/2. Now consider your body, okay, head up to chest, that is the numerator. Now below that it is denominator. So what my suggestion is that you try to enhance the upper portion. Upper portion, তোমার চেতনা, তোমার মন, তোমার বুদ্ধি, you try to enhance, try to increase, and that can be done, or that can be possible when you will come, but in the presence of good people and good society. So I think your school, this Felix school, is one of such platform where you are getting that knowledge, that idea, that motivation to enhance your that numerator. So definitely in the long future, you will not realizing, or your parent is not realizing, I think, that what good thing they have done, what good decision they have done. After 10 years, when you will complete your education and you will go to join in some organization, they will ask, from which school you have completed your standard 10, standard 12? Yes, Felix School of Education. Because whatever activities Felix School is doing, it is available in the social media. Even Prime Minister is also watching that what in West Bengal, in Para School, what is going on. That HR department, they are also HR department of Government of India, your West Bengal. isn't it? That is your Arunachal Pradesh, that is your Darjeeling, that Hill Council, that is Gorkha Hill Council, like that Ladakh. The people are watching every day. Sometimes you go through the internet, you open that internet system and see that what is going on in our country, which organization is doing the good things. So what I mean to say, that you try to increase this upper quotient means numerator, not the denominator. Definitely, you will be benefited. We will also be benefited. Our society will also be benefited. With this, I want to conclude my speech here. So again, ভালোবাসা তোমাদের সবাইকে এবং নমস্কার বড়দেরকে এখানে আমি আজ শেষ করছি আমার।
মাস্টার হিসেবে একটু নয়, তার নাগরিকদের অভিজ্ঞতাকে আমার যেভাবে বললেন যে আপনি কথা কথা যেমন কিন্তু একটা জিনিস লক্ষ্য করলাম, সুন্দরভাবে শুধু সবাইকে জড়িয়ে নিয়ে বলবেন না, মাস্টারমশাইদের দায়িত্বটা কোথায় সমাজ তৈরিতে, আর সেই দায়িত্ব পালনের পর কিভাবে মানুষের মন চেতনা বুদ্ধি তৈরিতে একটা বড় জায়গা। উনি বলতেন যে সংস্কার তৈরি করে দেওয়া, ভালো সংস্কার ভালো চেতনা তোমাদের মধ্যে তৈরি করে দেওয়ার দায়িত্বটাই হচ্ছে মাস্টারমশাইয়ের কাজ, স্কুলের কাজ, পিতামাতার কাজ, সমাজের, যাতে করে সমাজ অনেক তোমরা তো তার থেকে বেনিফিট করবে। ওই সংস্কার যদি তোমাদের মধ্যে পতিত হয় সঠিক, তার থেকে যে বৃক্ষ তৈরি হবে সেটাই ভ্যালুর বৃক্ষ, যা দিয়ে তোমরা জীবনের বিভিন্ন ক্ষেত্রে তোমাদের নিজেদের শুধু প্রতিষ্ঠা করবে না, তোমরা যে ভ্যালু কে রিফ্লেক্ট করবে তার আলোয় বাকিরাও আলোকিত। খুব সুন্দর করে অঙ্কের মাস্টারমশাই অঙ্কের উদাহরণ দিয়ে বুঝিয়ে দিবেন কেন কেন বুদ্ধি চেতনা এইগুলোর এত আমরা সবাই বলার চেষ্টা করছিলাম যে গ্রেডস অ্যালোন নট নম্বর যদি পাও তাতে একটা কম্পিটিটিভ জায়গা থেকে যাওয়া যায়, আর হয়তো উপরের পোর্শনটা মনে হতে পারে চকচকে হচ্ছে, আসলে হচ্ছে চেতনা বুদ্ধি এগুলো যখন সত্যি বেড়ে উঠছে, তোমার ওই জ্ঞান কোথাও নিয়ে যাবে না, জীবনের ক্ষেত্রে ব্যর্থ করবে, আবার বলছি ব্যর্থ করবে যদি না এই মন চেতনা বুদ্ধি। পৃথিবীর বড় তো যত যত অনেক বড় বড় মানুষের গল্প তো সব বড়, সে রতন টাটা যিনি এখন চলে গেলেন বা নেলসন ম্যান্ডেলাই যাক বা আমাদের দেশে যত বড় বড় কারো অভাব ছিল না, দেখেন তারা বিখ্যাত কেন? তারা বিখ্যাত তাদের ওই চেতনা মন যা দিয়ে শুধু নিজেদের উপকার করেন, সেই উপকারকে সবার কাছে সেটাই মাস্টারমশাই স্কুল ফিলিক্স স্কুল উনি বলছেন, নিজেরা বলতে চেয়েছেন যে ফিলিক্স স্কুল কিন্তু শুধুমাত্র নিজেদের এই মুক্তি আটকে রাখছে না, আজ ফিলিক্স স্কুল লাদাখে, আজ ফিলিক্স স্কুল দার্জিলিং এ, আজ ফিলিক্স স্কুল অরুণাচল প্রদেশে, আজ ফিলিক্স স্কুল মেঘালয়, তোমাদের স্কুলের জ্ঞান তোমাদের স্কুলের মাস্টারমশাই আজকে ভারতবর্ষের 7টি প্রদেশে পৌঁছে গেছে, শুধুমাত্র এই ধারণাকে নিয়ে ওই বলার কমপ্লেক্স যে আমাদের এগোতে হবে, পড়াশোনাটা শুধু এক জায়গায় রাখতে হবে সবার। ধন্যবাদ স্যার, খুব ভালো লেগেছে।
From now on, speakers, you are reminded that you will be given 4 minutes to speak. That is 3 minutes. At the end of 3 minutes, a short bell will be rung, warning bell. End 4th minute, a longer bell, reminding you that you need to wind up your speech. Thank you. I will call upon Ms. Ankita Mahato Ankita Mahato is a science teacher and the head of Department of Science in Philip School, and I invite her to present her views on this platform. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everyone. Vidya ma'am, Ranjana ma'am, Bharti ma'am, and everyone present over here. I am honored to speak today about the opportunities we all are getting here in Philly School of Education. We are not only providing the bookish knowledge to our students, we are giving them an open platform to learn the value of kindness, empathy. We have lots of other programs that we design under the guidance of Ranjana ma'am, Priyanka ma'am, and I should not forget to mention the name of Aarti ma'am. We have lots of programs that we are running in our school which help our students to understand the value of learning and help them to guide and solve the real life problems. Now, our mission extends always beyond the wall of our school. We have lots of programs. For example, just my student Ankita and Surabhi, they spoke about their donation drive they did on the Sister Nivedita's birth anniversary. This hands-on program that our students visited our local hospital, our high hospital, and they have donated the food items, gives them and they learn the value of kindness and empathy and also learn the value of community. This is what the Phoenix School is doing. Our students are always ready to serve for the community. We also have strong connection to other underprivileged communities of Purulia district, Sobor community. I just want to share my experience during this year Durga Puja. I was in the campus only. I cannot explain my experience in words when I have seen the happiness in the children of Sobor community in our campus. We distributed them clothes and the joy which I have seen their eyes after visiting the campus, after getting and wearing the new clothes. This is what Phoenix School. We are ready always to guide our student. And these all programs we are running to show our student that we should not think and do something for the society. Next, I am not only a teacher here, I am also as a parent standing here today. My son is studying in grade 5 in the school. By standing here proudly, I can tell, as all other children, my son is also very naughty. But after joining here, I don't know, I should mention this in front of everybody because all of you are my children. But I have seen a different change in my son. He learned the value of responsibility. He learned kindness. And the most important thing, being a single child, he never know how to share the things. But here he learned the value of sharing. This is what Phoenix School given me as a parent. Lastly, I want to conclude my speech that thank you for giving me the opportunity to share my vision and my experience as a teacher, as a parent here. Thank you so much, Ranjana ma'am, Principal ma'am, for guiding always me how to enhance the knowledge and how to brush up the children for their future and for their community. Thank you so much.
Theme for today, I remind you, is that civilization is undergoing a crisis, and how are we as homes as schools and the wider circle of society preparing our children to face the future? How are we as educators looking for solutions amongst ourselves so that we refresh and redirect our path? I want to thank Ankita ma'am. She began with the solution. She began by telling us what Felix School does, not just for her personally, but for the society and for the school children at large. The education you receive is value-based, and we believe that this will carry you through turbulent times in the future. Thank you, Amrita ma'am. I will move on to our next speaker for this afternoon. This is Nilanjana Ghosh, my friend and colleague from St. Peter's School in Purulia. Nilanjana is a senior English teacher.
Afternoon, everyone present here. Today, I'm awestruck and down because the views I have got, it has changed my life a lot. Moral values we all think of and we all do that, but I never thought of enriching myself as a teacher, as a humanity, or as a human with the students and with you all esteemed judges. My topic or my speech is not about how to inculcate values because that already our maestros have spoken. Whatever as a teacher or as a human being I have felt, I just want to share with that. First of all, I want to ask all of you, how many of you like privacy? That no one should disturb you all. You want to be in your whatever room you have. I don't want to say that your own room or something. You have your own diary or mobile which is back locked, which cannot be touched by your parents. Forget about teachers. And no one should touch your bag. How many of you are liking the privacy? Yes, one. Some of them are raising hand. And this question is very sorry for the parents as well. How many of you don't want that your children will touch your mobile? Not for playing games or anything, but none of the time. His individuality, which is a positive name, is somewhere disturbing us in our moral values as well. When we are asking for privacy, have you ever thought that that time maybe your parents need to talk to you? Maybe your children need to talk to you. Maybe that time they are suffering from some kind of problem, maybe mental health or maybe any kind of problem, maybe quarrel with the friends or the tiffin is not good or you forgot to give them the pen that they wanted, which is suffering them that they forgot to take the pen in the school and they cannot write. These small things matters a lot. Second, my school children only have said that teachers should just, teachers are teaching you whatever very serious and this heinous crime has done in Archibald. I don't think none of the school teaches that. Any school taught that to do that kind of crime. No, then also we have learned. So, teacher is teaching good thing only. It is your choice what you are learning. If I ask you whom to blame, younger generation to blame? No. Younger generation will say you are the one. Senior generation to be blamed. They are failing to teach us the values and morality. We are saying we are teaching you that, then you are not teaching that. But it is both of our duty. It's not that we have to teach you, then only you will be learning. If I ask you what you have learned from here, 2 sessions are continuing. If I ask you what you have learned from here, you'll be saying, man, you have learned moral values and research. Have you thought that when any speaker is speaking, none of them are talking? That is also moral value, to respect each other. I can see some of the students are, not now, maybe earlier, they are talking, they are smiling. It's not a bad thing, neither a good thing. It also carries moral values. You are disrespecting whoever here are. Maybe not understanding, but doing that. You are disrespecting sometimes someone's culture. Someone may be in a fast. like Chhat is coming, we'll be seeing that your friends are on fast, or anyone, you share your tiffin. But have you asked a friend that whether they have taken anything since morning? 6 hours they are coming to school without food, and you have eaten their food because you want to share their friends' tiffin. Moral values is being taught and it's everywhere. It is that we have to notice that. You cannot ignore anything just to depend that your parents will be teaching you or teachers will be teaching you or society has to take the blame for that. Definitely one another request is there for everyone, parents and everyone. Never discriminate any kind of values to anyone. Just I want to keep my point on one thing. Sometimes we say that तुझसे नहीं होगा তোকে দিয়ে হবে না maybe your চেষ্টা করে দেখ try once can help them to try once again and this will keep us a moral value that whether we are failing and creating a shortcut of cheating in the examination can lead us with let's try once let's do the maths work let's try the English word one so that I can solve myself I don't have to use any other wrong thing. Thank you.
Thank you. Very briefly, Matt talked about the importance of privacy. We talked about the importance of consent. And then, of course, Matt made a very important remark. He said that values need not be taught, and use that word very carefully, taught in school or in classes. It's something you pick up as you move along life's way. And it is based on mutual respect and mutual decorum. Thank you, ma'am. May I call upon Ms. Sunita Chakraborty, teachers in Peter School, to add her comments to this discussion.
Good afternoon, everyone present here. First, I would like to share a theme that is an excellent school that we have seen. So thank you very much, ma'am, for calling us, inviting us. So today we are going to discuss about value. Value in something is priceless. And as we keep our priceless thing inside our locker, so we are keeping our value inside the locker. Now it is time to take it out from the locker and we should carry this one as a body part. We think that somebody will teach us the value, then we will learn. Somebody will point it out that do something, learn from here. No, we have to learn from everywhere. No one should be blamed. But everyone is responsible, whether it is student, whether it is teacher, every person who is there in the society is responsible to carry value as a body part. As we carry our hand, leg, everything with us, so value is also within us. Only we need to pick it up as soon as possible. As we know, we always gather together to celebrate something. So here also we have gathered to celebrate humanity. There is a small difference in science. Biologically, there is a small difference between a monkey and human. What is that? That is the chromosomal number. We have 23 pairs, they have 24. So now whether you are thinking yourself lucky or disappointed with that, it's up to you. But they also have the socialization we also have. Definitely this socialization will help us to grow, not to go back again to the primitive life, again to the arboreal life. No. We are growing. Why do we take food? We take food to get energy. And it is not a materialistic thing that yes, from this kind of food, we will snatch little bit of energy. No, we need to digest that one. Then only we can get the energy. So here also, whatever we are learning, we need to digest that one. In science, you know that if a light is falling on a mirror, what kind of interaction it happens, and if it falls on a cloth, what kind of interaction takes. So both are light. We can say that yes, same light only is passing, but no, the opposite side, whoever is there, they also have to take it. So it's our duty from each and everywhere, it's our duty to collect morality, to carry this one till our day. One more thing, that when we start teaching school also, at our home also, our children, we always tell them, oh, if a mosquito is biting you, slap, kill that mosquito. But same thing we don't say to a snake. Why? Because we know that it may harm us.
সবাইকে থ্যাংক ইউ জানাই। নিজেকে কিছুটা ভাগ্যবান মনে হচ্ছে যে আমার ডান দিকে যারা মহান কর্মযোগীরা বসে আছে, আর পাশে আগামী দিনের যারা মহান কর্মযোগী হতে যাচ্ছে, তাদের মাঝখানে আমরা বসে একটা জায়গাটা খুব ভালোভাবে উপভোগ করছিলাম। বাকি যারা বক্তা তাদের কথা শুনছিলাম। প্রফেশনালি আমি একজন ইঞ্জিনিয়ার, আমি সাঁওতালি তাপবিদ্যুৎ কেন্দ্রে বয়লার বিভাগে ইঞ্জিনিয়ার। আমাদের কাজ হচ্ছে সায়েন্টিস্টরা যেটা নেচার থেকে যে ল ডেরাইভ করে সেগুলো ইউজ করে, ইঞ্জিনিয়ারদের কাজ হচ্ছে মানুষের কাজে লাগানো, রাইট? তো এখানে আমরা সবার বক্তৃতা আমি শুনছিলাম। দাদা যেমন বললেন যে আমরা উই শুড ইন্ট্রোস্পেক্ট, মুন্সি সাহেব যেমন বললেন আমাদের নিউমারেটরটা বাড়াতে হবে, ডিনোমিনেটরটা কমাতে হবে। তো বেসিক থিং আমি যেটা ডেরাইভ করেছি সেখান থেকে, আমাদের তো 7টা চক্র আছে মূলাধার থেকে ব্রহ্মতাল অবধি। তো আমাদের উপরের দিকে চক্রগুলো যদি আস্তে আস্তে ডেভেলপ করে, তাহলে উই আর গোয়িং টু মোর ভ্যালুস, রাইট? স্বামী লোকেশ্বর ব্যানার্জির তৈরি, সুতরাং আমি রামকৃষ্ণ এক্স্যাক্টলি উদ্ধৃত না করতে পারলেও এটুকু বলতে পারি, তিনি বলেছেন নিজে ভজলে শেখানো যায়, অন্যকে বলে বলে শেখানোটা কতটা সহজ না। তো এই যে চক্রের ডেভেলপমেন্ট, যেটা আমরা উপরে চক্রগুলো ডেভেলপ করতে চাই, বেসিক্যালি আমাদের 3টে জগৎ, একটা হচ্ছে চিৎ জগৎ, একটা ভূত জগৎ, চিৎ জগৎ আর চিৎ জগৎ। ভূত জগৎ হচ্ছে যা আমরা চোখ খুলে দেখি, চিৎ জগৎ হচ্ছে যা চোখ বন্ধ করে দেখি, আর চিৎ জগৎ হচ্ছে যা আপার হায়ার সেলফ। স্লোলি আমরা হায়ার সেলফ উঠতে গেলে আমাদের there are 2 methods basically, একটা হচ্ছে থ্রু চ্যান্টিং এন্ড থ্রু ব্রিথিং এক্সারসাইজ। এই দুটো মেথডই কিন্তু আমরা এবং বিবেকানন্দর যে লেখাগুলো আছে তাতে পাই। উই জাস্ট নিড টু অ্যাপ্লাই। তাতে আমাদের যথেষ্টই সেই বইগুলোতে লেখা আছে যার দ্বারা আমাদের এই ভ্যালুস পারে। সেই যেটা কিনা মূলাধারে আছে আস্তে আস্তে উপরে আমাদের গম্যতাটা আসতে পারে। তো আরেকটা বিষয়, এই যে আমাদের এখানে আমি জানি স্কুলে রেগুলার প্রেয়ার করা হয়, দ্যাটস এ পার্ট অফ চ্যান্টিং ইটসেলফ। এক্সারসাইজ আই ডোন্ট নো, এক্সারসাইজ যদি করা যায় খুব ভালো, কিন্তু এগুলো তো বলে বলে বাচ্চাদের করানো, বাচ্চারা অত সহজে করতে চায় না। সুতরাং দ্য বেস্ট ওয়ে বাচ্চারা যাতে এগুলো করে সেটার জন্য হচ্ছে সৎসঙ্গ এবং সেবা। আমার মনে হয় সৎসঙ্গ এবং সেবা এই দুটোর ক্ষেত্রে স্কুলের আদর্শের বিকল্প নেই। আমি আমার আমি একটা সময় এই দেশ ছেড়ে ইউএসএ তে চলে গিয়েছিলাম ইউএসএ তে কাজ করব বলে। ওখানে গিয়েও আমার মনে হয়েছে যে আই এম মিসিং সামথিং, আই কেম ব্যাক টু ইন্ডিয়া। এবং আমি ফিলিক্সে আবার আমার মেয়েকে ভর্তি করেছি এই কারণে আমার মনে হচ্ছে সেই আদর্শটা এখানে পাওয়া সম্ভব। এখানে সেই সেবা, এখানে সেই সৎসঙ্গের আদর্শ আছে, এবং বাকি যে অ্যাক্টিভিটি গুলো স্লোলি দে উইল অল, আমি সৎসঙ্গ সেবার মধ্যে থাকলে স্লোলি দে উইল ইনকালকেট অল দোজ ভ্যালুজ উইদিন দেমসেলভস and they will definitely develop. Thank you so much for this opportunity.
গভীর কথা বললেন, সহজ করে বোঝাতে চেষ্টা করলেন সৎ চিতানন্দের যে মূল্যবোধ, এটা কি করে সৎ সঙ্গ এবং সেবার মধ্যে দিয়ে সত্যি সত্যি অনুভব করা যায় এবং সেটাকে জীবন। আর ওনার নিজের অভিজ্ঞতা, বিশ্বের অভিজ্ঞতা যিনি বললেন, ওনার মনে হচ্ছে এই স্কুলের মধ্যে যেভাবে এই সৎসঙ্গ সেবা দিয়ে ওই যে মূল্যবোধকে জাগিয়ে তোলার যে চেষ্টা, সেটাই মানে সত্যিকারের ওই ভ্যালু এডুকেশনকে মানুষের মধ্যে আনার। খুব ভালো করে বললেন, ধন্যবাদ।
Thank you. I now call upon Dr. Sandeep Ghosh to address the gathering.
Thank you, ma'am. Good afternoon, everybody. So, what I would say, this is the first time I am witnessing this kind of discussion from the school children, and through principal ma'am, I appreciate this initiative. It's a wonderful opportunity I did have. Well, from my part, I would just like to expand the horizon of thinking. One aspect is that I don't think that values and ethics are not something like a contained in a bottle. It changes from, it's a dynamic system. Like say, if we think you, some part of your life during the school period have seen somebody cheating and you didn't report to a student, your teacher. So that's a kind of indulgence to dishonesty. Or you, in your society, like say in a family, you have found somebody is indulging, some government official indulging to the bribe. All right. So that is also dishonest. And also some part of your life you might be witnessing that a hungry mother or her hungry child is stealing something. So all are dishonest. Then how do you judge among them? In the perspective, it changes. Your decision changes. That is one aspect. And the other aspect, Nachikor, I'd say, our all hearts are really, really burdened with the agony, with the grief of the loss. But my question, while this student of postgraduate was fighting our lone battle against the corruption of the system, what her colleagues were doing? What her colleagues were doing? This is not the one day, 2 day episode. So the loss we are grieving. But again, what happened to the Hippocrates oath? Hippocrates is a Greek doctor, is a pre-Christ era So he put up the oath of a doctor that I will treat the disease as a holy thing and I will treat it holistically. I see the environment is improved for a patient's development, as well as I see that a patient is healed up, and if a patient cannot provide money, I will be providing that also. This is a small part I am telling about the hypocrisy. So what is happening in today's society? Are they all, well, once the judgment is given, somebody is put into the gallows. So, well, the society would be changed? No. So my question is, in today's discourse, it's a basically wonderful opportunity that I witnessed your expression of mind very free flowingly. But again, reminding you that it should not be put into any, the thinking process must be dynamically integrated to the larger society in your future life. And how that the opportunity that principal ma'am, I'm telling you, have extended this opportunity of free thinking. This must not be limited on this day. Rather, we should think that this can be taken as a single day exercise, maybe in a month, where students can think freely, like a Socrates society. Socrates first promoted the dialogue in any topic. He took up the through dialogue to discourse, he evolved this. So students should be learning the things. More and more you learn, more and more you can decide what is going to come, and you can take your own decision, or rather, in a collective way, you come to a point of decision. All right. So I would say, rather than when Kaushika would be coming, you should study the reasons to believe or Republic of Belief. So those books or Argumentative Indian or any other books of the great luminaries, rather than worshipping them, think of their studies or their composition, the writings. So I think that would be the best way this can be carried forward, where you can think freely. Where even a teacher may say, I am ignorant, as Socrates used to say, I am ignorant of your topic, I do not know. We are right, because you may surpass in your thought process through your knowledge. All right, and that way you can integrate to the society in a much better way, so that not this thing is happening, rather you can think more collectively that this thing never happened. And most importantly, today's student in the localized area, when you will be going to the global places, you sometimes would be witnessing the cultural policing. So with this thought process being cultivated, you would never be exposed to cultural policing. So that would be the great opportunity if this happens and it will continue. I think this school would be unique in the world. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Dr. Ghosh. The takeaway from this very brief, this course has been important, boys and girls, listen to this, that values you determine according to context. The values are to be enacted according to context. What might be the right decision in one context will not be the right decision in another context. And that is an important lesson for all of us. Also, sir talked about the importance of learning and reading and dialogue and discourse. And what happens then collectively as a community, we learn, we grow, we improve, and then sir talked about using it as a shield against cultural bullying, which many of us may be subjected to in the future. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. I will now call upon a parent of our school, Mrs. Madhupandra Shaha, to make her comments. Sorry, ma'am, Madhuparna.
Good afternoon, honorable dignitaries, respected principal ma'am, teachers, my beloved students and friends. First of all, I would like to thank Phoenix School of Education for organizing such timely event in the light of recent concerns and challenges raised by RGCOR issue, and I would also like to thank for giving me the opportunity to be a part of it. Today's theme of discussion is are values guiding us, or are we losing it, losing them? Because in our everyday life, we are observing erosion of core values in every field like education, administration, healthcare, etc. This is really worrying us. In this context, as a responsible parent, I am going to reflect on family values and their importance in preparing the children to face social challenges. Family values are foundation of our family's morals, ethics, and priorities. They can help the children to develop into responsible citizens and prepare them to face societal challenges by teaching them what is right and wrong, and also how to interact with others. Children learn values like faith, love, hope, respect, ethics from their families. They also learn character values like honesty, kindness, courage, etc. They also feel like they are the part of something bigger than themselves when they grow in a loving household. Children learn to be patient with their family members, which can help them to deal with the world better. Children feel loved and boosted in their confidence by their families. Family values can also help the families to have stronger bonds and more successful relationships. So we can conclude that as a child grows older, he or she will have to make their own decisions, and our family values will give a strong moral compass to follow as they navigate difficult times in a world outside their home. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. That was very, very important. As a parent, ma'am spoke about the value, the foundational necessity of building a value system in a home. She listed out the number of values that are taught at home to small children, giving them the confidence to grow into balanced, happy, healthy adults, able to face challenges that life may bring. And of course, this will become the pivot. One by one child by one child by one child by one child. And here you have beautiful, well-balanced, value-based community. Thank you, ma'am. Well spoken. Thank you. I think we have come to the end of all the speakers. And now we get into a time of, there's a prize distribution, I understand. So will you please take over? All right. I've been asked to request if you have a comment or you'd like to make a suggestion or you'd like a rebuttal, maybe some question that you may have, please. and for the audience, of course. And you will raise your hand and you will try and get this. With that, anybody among the students, I can see one hand being raised, but I'm not sure if you're putting on your razor or raising your hand. Clear? Okay, thank you. That doesn't look like it.
Thank you, ma'am. Now we start with a prize distribution ceremony. Recently, All India Swachh Bharat Art and Essay Competition, organized by the National Education and Human Resource Development Organization, was held in our school. This event has brought together young talents from across the country, all sharing a vision of a cleaner, greener India. Their creativity and enthusiasm for the Swachh Bharat mission reflect their commitment to making a positive change in society through art and through their essays. We are incredibly proud to announce that from our school, 288 students participated in this prestigious competition. Their hard work and dedication shine brightly. 15 of our participants scored more than 90%, and 6 outstanding students achieved scores above 95%. These achievements reflect not only their skill, but effort and also their dedication to the ideals of Swachh Bharat. I would like to congratulate each of these talented young artists and essayists and also their mentors who have guided them along the way. Your accomplishments inspire us and contribute to the vision of a cleaner, healthier India. Keep shining and may your artistic journey continue to create waves of positive change. I would now request Hilda Peacock to come up and give away the medals and the trophies. I would first like to call Chumki Modo from grade 8. She has scored above 95% in drawing and painting competition. Very prestigious award as the competition was held all over India, across the country, with all CBSE schools, thousands of students participated, among which we are honored to have students like these. Next, I would call Sonia Parveen, again from grade 8, who has scored above 95% in essay writing competition. Next, I would like to call Shurabhi Chakraborty from grade 9. Again, a 95% award scorer in drawing and painting competition. Our next awardee is Shweta Sharkar from grade 10. Again, a 95% award scorer in drawing and painting. Next, we have our awardees who have scored above 90%. First, I would like to call Drishti Gorai from grade 8. Once again, a girl. Next, I would like to call Bhumika Mahato from grade 9. Who scored around 90% in every writing competition. Okay, I would like to call Murmur Gorai from grade 9. Who has scored around 90% in drawing and painting competition. Boys, don't get depressed. We have Aniket Lodha. Not only this, Felix students have achieved lots of medals and certificates and awards in various competitions all over the world, worldwide competitions like we have the Commonwealth essay competition, Olympiad Math, Science, English, Delta exam Math, Science, English. So World and moreover World Maths Championship we have got a gold medal. So yes, we have a student from grade 3 who has scored 100% in World Maths Championship.
One silver in the World Math Championship from the junior school. Commonwealth Asia competition every year wins prize. This year also got some silvers and bronze. So just not for second. But again, in the speech of today's thing, we want the better. And that's what the most important award they will bring and carry on in their life.
Today's programs telecast will be done on YouTube. Both the morning session and the afternoon session, the link will be shared in the groups that we have in the WhatsApp groups. Please watch.
Request all the parents, because students are here, all the parents to watch the YouTube video in the first session, how our children, your sons and daughters spoke about the values, how they inculcate and how it reflects in their lives, what conflict they are facing inside the family, inside the school, inside the society. They spoke openly. I think we should listen to them and try to reflect what is our role. Take part.
In fact, I can't stop getting amazed from the morning. So I just not to again, I'll just reflect what Ranjana said. Please listen to those, what your children have said. They are really amazing, and their thought process in the way they're thinking and then they were reflecting is really unique. I have seen more, but I really again say this is a wonderful children, the thought process. So please listen to them. We'll all learn from them.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you to all our panelists and to Hilda ma'am and Sharda sir for moderating this insightful discussion. The perspectives shared today have been thought-provoking and remind us of the importance of values. Importance of values in guiding our everyday actions and decisions. As we come to the close of today's program, I would like to invite Ms. Ranjana Sengupta ma'am to deliver the vote of thanks. Please give a huge round of applause. Welcome.
My dear students and parents, most respected Hilda ma'am and Munshi sir, and distinguished guest. It is very difficult. It's nothing. It's very formal to give them vote of thanks. But I would go for in other way around what I have learned from the first session. বাংলা ইংরেজি মিশিয়ে বলছি, পেরেন্টসরা আছেন, এটা মানে দুটো ল্যাঙ্গুয়েজের জন্য। আমি অনেকক্ষণ ধরে ইনামের মাকে বলাবার জন্য রিকোয়েস্ট করছিলাম। উনি বলে না, আমি স্বপনদাকে বলেছি, আমি শুনতে এসেছি, আমি বলতে চাইছি না, কিছু মনে করবেন না, একদম একেবারেই মনে করিনি। ঠিক কথা, সবাই সবসময় বলা যায় না, কিন্তু না বললেও আমরা অনেক কথা ভেতরে ভেতরে বলতে থাকি। The thing is, all of you are the students. I personally humbly say, the students in the past session, what they have said, that all of them resonates majorly for the main theme is values begins from home, values inculcates at school, especially from the primary school. Teachers have played a major role. All the teachers are the primary, but that is the foundation. And of course, at large society. 2-3 things I really want to share. It's not the formal way of Thanksgiving. All of them, all of you, students are our children. Yes, they are your children. আপনাদেরই ছেলে মেয়ে, মনে হয় আমাদেরও ছেলে মেয়ে। আশা করি আপনারাও সেটা মনে করেন। ঠিক আলাদা করে থ্যাংক ইউ দিচ্ছি না। Hilda ma'am, there is no words to say thank to her. Hilda ma'am is a name all over India. Everybody knows and can Google her. But the way she was here, whenever we call, ma'am, you have to come. Yes, I will be coming. And she's extremely busy all through the day in Calcutta. Not only in Calcutta, she calls on every corner of India. They give the teachers training. She really loves NANRITAM. She really loves us. We are blessed to have her here. There is no way to thank Munshi sir. Munshi sir, teacher, parents-দের জন্য বলছি, মুন্সি স্যারের সাথে আমাদের অদ্ভুতভাবে আলাপ। মুন্সি স্যারের স্কুলের যিনি প্রিন্সিপাল, তিনি সিবিএসসি ইন্সপেকশন করতে স্কুলে এসেছিলেন। ইন্সপেক্টর হয়ে যখন চলে গেলেন, তখন উনি বললেন, আমি অনেক স্কুলে ইন্সপেক্টর করতে গেছি, কোনো স্কুল আমি ফিলিক্স স্কুলের মতো দেখি। আপনাদের যদি কখনো প্রয়োজন হয় আমার সাথে যোগাযোগ করতে পারেন। উনি ওনার পার্সোনাল নাম্বারটা দিয়ে গেলেন, যেটা করার কথা নয়। তো সেখান থেকে শুরু সুরাজ শর্মা স্যার। তারপরে যখন আমাদের প্রথম বছর 10, তখন আমি ওনাকে বললাম যে প্রথম বছর 10 তো একটু কেমন করে ওদের বোর্ড ওরিয়েন্ট করে প্রিপেয়ার করতে হয়, ওরা কনসেপচুয়ালি খুব জানে। That's the beginning. This is the 3rd year. মুন্সি স্যারের স্কুল থেকে বোকারোতে চিন্ময় মিশনে উনি আছেন, আপনারা জানেন। আর অনেকে হয়তো জানেনও না, তার জন্য বলছি, হয়তো আমাদের টিচারদেরও যারা নতুন জয়েন করেছে। The thing is, he comes every Friday after his school is over. That means he started from there at 4:30, he reaches here 6:15. He takes consecutive 3 classes, 8, 9, and 10. And he went back to his house by 10:30 from here. He started his journey. Again, Saturday he comes. Sometimes his Saturday stayed back, and then Sunday evening he goes back. So please remember his contribution when you will be, this is the values. Values lie in the line. Okay, so this is the values. Maybe you go to some kind of program. Maybe আমাকে এসে পুজোর পরে দেখা করলি না, আমি দেখা করেছি, আপনাকে গ্রিট করেছি। আমি বললাম, তাই গ্রিট করেছিস, মনে পড়ছে না? করিডোরে তোর সাথে আমার দেখা হলো না। আমরা যারা বাঙালিরা দুর্গাপুজো করি, তারা তো দুর্গাপুজোর পরে এসে বড়দের প্রণাম করি, তো টিচারদের করেছিস তো?
So these are the values, small values. We should greet our elders. We should pay our respect to our elders. এটা বাড়িও শেখাবে, টিচারও শেখাবে, আমরাও শেখাবো। শেখানো নয়, আমাকে করতে হবে। আমি না করলেও করবে। It's very natural. To be very frank, সকালের সেশন বাচ্চারা যেভাবে বলেছে সেটা আমার কাছে অনেক বেশি অ্যাপিলিং। আমিও নিজের দিকে তাকিয়ে ভেবেছি যে আমাদের করতে হবে, আমাদেরই করতে হবে, এখান থেকেই শুরু করতে হবে। এবং আমাদেরই কোনো স্টুডেন্ট বললো যে নাথিং টু লেট, আমরা যে কোনো সময় শুরু করতে পারি। কেউ বললো যে আমার মধ্যে কনফ্লিক্ট যখন গ্রেডস এন্ড ভ্যালুস নিয়ে কথা হয়, আমাদের বলা হয় এই গ্রেডস পেতে হবে, সেটা কি সত্যি সত্যি খুব কাজে আসে অ্যাট লার্জ সোসাইটি? সো দুটো তিনটে ছোট্ট ছোট্ট ঘটনা, যে ঘটনাগুলো আমার মনে হয়েছে আমার জীবনের জন্য খুব মূল্যবান, আপনাদের কাছে শেয়ার করছি। এখানকারই ঘটনা। একটা ঘটনা আমরা ভাবি তো ছোট বয়সে কি করে আমরা করি। একটা ঘটনা এখানে 70s এ কোনো সময় বন্যা হয়েছিল। আমি পুরুলিয়ার রামকৃষ্ণ মিশনের অনেকেই আপনারা ছিলেন। আমি হয়তো বাচ্চাদের কাছে অনেক বলেছি বা টিচারদের কাছে। স্বপন বন্দ্যোপাধ্যায়, স্বপনদা, তিনি আমাকে বলেছিলেন যে ওরা রামকৃষ্ণ বন্যা ত্রাণ করছেন। তো বন্যা ত্রাণ করছেন, সারাদিন ভীষণ ক্লান্ত, দে আর এক্সট্রিমলি টায়ার্ড because it's a huge gathering, people are coming, taking the blankets, having the khichdi distributions and all. At last, when they are almost winding up around 5 o'clock, 5:30, one very little person slowly stepped forward towards Shapanda, Umanandaji and all. স্বপনদা বলছেন মনে মনে একটু বিরক্ত হলাম, সকাল 8টা থেকে বারবার বলেছি যার আসার তারা 3টের মধ্যে আসে, সমস্ত হয়ে গেছে, পরিশ্রান্ত, উনি আসছেন জীর্ণ কায়, পরনে খানিকটা ছেঁড়া আলুঙ্গি, হাতে একটা বাঁশি নিয়ে তিনি আসছেন। তো উনি স্বপনদা বলছেন বাবা এত দেরি করে আসতে হয়, আগে আসতে পারলে না, সকাল থেকে করছি, আগে আসতে পারতে তো, সব গুটিয়ে ফেলেছি। The remarkable answer that gentleman gave to him, he quoted all through. I at least have heard from him at least 10, 12, 20 times. সেই ভদ্রলোক হাত জোর করে সপ্তাহ ওই কোচর থেকে একটা কাপড় বার করলেন, বার করে আসতে কোনো উত্তর দিচ্ছে না, আস্তে আস্তে তিনি ওই কোচরের কাপড়টা খুললেন, খুলে স্বপনদার টেবিলে বেশ কিছু আধুলি, তখন পয়সা হতো, আধুলি পয়সা ছড়িয়ে দিয়ে বললেন বাবা আমি নিতে আসিনি, আমি দিতে এসেছি, আমি পুরুলিয়া স্টেশনে ভিক্ষে করি, তোমাদের এই মহান যজ্ঞে আমি কিছু করতে এসেছি, তাই টাকা জমিয়ে রেখেছিলাম, আমি দিতে আসিনি বাবা, আমি দিতে এসেছি, বলে উনি চলে গেলেন। সুতরাং we don't think we have to be rich, we have to be grown enough. We can start from any day. That is how you people have started. You have done no further, living in the house, took the initiative, go to the hospital, go to the market to offer your service. আমরা যদি একটু একটু করে বাড়িতেও যখন আমরা থাকি, বাড়িতে যারা আমাদের সাহায্য করে, আমরা যদি একটু জিজ্ঞেস করি তার বাড়ির বাচ্চাটা পড়ে কি, তোমরা যখন স্কুলে আসো তোমাদেরকেও বলছি, কাল হাঁটছিলাম আমি ক্যাম্পাসের মাঝে, কিন্তু তোমাদের মধ্যে ছোট বাচ্চা ছেলে দেখতে পাচ্ছি, সকলকে বারবার জিজ্ঞেস করছিলাম এরা কেন কাজ করছে, এদের তো কাজ করার কথা না, সেটা অনেক বড় ডিবেট, অনেক বড় ডিসকাশন, কিন্তু আমাদেরও তো চোখে পড়ছে। জিজ্ঞেস করলাম ছেলে তিনটি ওই নতুন তোমাদের জন্য যে হস্টেল বিল্ডিং হচ্ছে সেখানে ইট বালি বয়ে দিচ্ছে, দুটি ছেলে 9-এ পড়ে, একটি ছেলে 11-এ পড়ে, জিজ্ঞেস করলাম স্কুলে পড়িস তো, বললো হ্যাঁ পড়ি। কখন পড়বি, তুই যে এখন কাজ করছিস? বললো না আমরা এখন তো ছুটি তাই করছি, যেটুকু টাকা হয় we are grateful, our parents have sent us to school, so we should be grateful to God we are getting this opportunity, but don't forget we have the responsibility. Shouldn't we talk to them? Shouldn't we be able to go and sit with them and ask them? তোমার স্কুলের মধ্যেই না ঘুরে বেড়াচ্ছে কোনো না কোনো কাজ, অনেক দূরে যেতে হবে না, আমরা কি কিছু করতে পারি? ভেবে দেখো পারো। তোমরা ডিজাইন থিঙ্কিং করছো, কত প্রবলেম আইডেন্টিফাই করছো, কত প্রবলেম সলভ করছো, খুব সুন্দর। সেদিন 5-এর ডিজাইন থিঙ্কিং ক্লাসে গিয়েছিলাম, বাচ্চারা বললো আমরা যখন নামি তখন আমরা হুড় করে নামি, খুব অসুবিধা হয়। What do you think, what is the solution? We can divide our staircase. Someone will be, this is the upwards and this is the downwards. কেউ এই পথ দিয়ে নামবে, আমরা ওই পথ দিয়ে উঠবো। সলিউশন আমাদের কাছেই আছে। আমার ভ্যালুজ আমার মনে হয় এটা অল অফ উই, এটা কারোর একার নয়। আমরা সবাই মিলে যদি একটু একটু করে শুরু করি, আমরা সবাই করি কি ওর নয় আমরা কেউ ভ্যালুহীন জীবনযাপন করি, কেউ করি না, সবাই করি সবার মতো। একটু যদি ইমপ্রুভ করতে পারি ওয়ান। আর একটা কথা আমার মনে হয় একটা কন্টেস্ট অফ আরজিকর, যেটা সত্য সেটাকে যেন আমরা সত্য বলতে গলা না, not at the cost of political leaders, not at the cost of elders, not at the cost of parents. আমার মা বাবা যদি আমাকে কিছু বলেন যেটা আমার মনে হলো না এটা আমার যুক্তির সাথে মিলছে না, আমি খুব খুব সুন্দর করে খুব মডেস্টলি আমার যুক্তিটা বলবো যে না আমার তো মনে হয় এটাই আমার করার কথা। এবং যদি বাবা মা সেই যুক্তিতে রাজি হন, আমার যুক্তি থাকে, আশা করি বাবা মারাও সেটা মেনে নেবেন। সেই সময় কিন্তু আমাদের এসেছে টিচারদের জন্য। তাই আমি খুব করেই বলছি, চ্যাট জিপিটির ইউজ নিয়ে আমরা একটা কথা বলছিলাম আমাদের স্টুডেন্টদের সাথে। বাচ্চারা আমাদেরই কাউকে কোনো টিচারকে বলেছে হ্যাঁ আমরা চ্যাট জিপিটি ইউজ করি, কেন না আমরা কিন্তু সেটা ক্রিটিসাইজ করিনি বাচ্চাদের, বরং টিচারদের সাথে বসে বলেছি সত্যি তো ওদেরও তো ভুল লাগছে একই উত্তর লিখতে, কিন্তু আপনারা যে প্রশ্নগুলো আমাদের দেন সেটা তো ওই টেক্সট বুকের পেছনের প্রশ্নগুলোই রোজ দিচ্ছে, কোনো ভ্যারাইটি নেই। তাই চ্যাট জিপিটি থেকে আপনি আমার দেখে প্রশ্ন দিচ্ছেন বই থেকে, তাই আমি চ্যাট জিপিটি থেকে আনসার দিচ্ছি। আমি কাউকে ফেভার করছি না, উই হ্যাভ টু বি ওপেন। ডেফিনেটলি টিচার্স বুঝিয়ে বলেছে এবং চেষ্টা করা হয়েছে যে তা যাতে কোয়েশ্চেনে ভ্যারি। লাস্ট আমাদেরই বাচ্চা, আমাদেরই স্টুডেন্ট ক্লোজ আনুষি, আনুষি জানেন আপনারাও আমাদের এখান থেকে টপার হয়েছে, দিল্লিতে পড়তে গেছে, তখন আমাদের স্কুলে 11-12 শুরু হয়নি। ও রিসেন্টলি আমাকে হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ, আপনারা শুনছেন টেলিগ্রাফ অ্যাওয়ার্ড পেয়েছে স্কুল, তাতে ও সেই টেলিগ্রাফ অ্যাওয়ার্ডটা কোথাও দেখেছে, দেখে আমাকে একটা হোয়াটসঅ্যাপ করেছিল। আমি সেইটুকু পড়ে শোনাতে চাই। আমার মনে হয় এটাই বোধহয় ফিলিক্সের জন্য মেসেজ, অন্য কিছু বলে আমরা সবাই মিলে সেটা চেষ্টা করি নেবার। ও আমাকে লিখেছিল তখন যে যখন বলো তখন ও আমাকে লিখলো যে আমি জাস্ট একটু বার করে ছোট্ট ছোট্ট মেসেজ, খুব সুন্দর করে আমার ধারণা ও উত্তরটা দিয়েছিল আমাকে হওয়ার পর। Good afternoon, ma'am. Hope you are doing fine. Saw you receiving the award for Felix. I am so glad, and I keep telling people here about Felix, and they are always in so much awe. We went to the National Crafts Museum some days ago, and there were lots to talk about. There was a miniature of a Bengali village, and I told them that the place I am from looks similar. There was a tie-dye section where people had handcrafted products, and I told them that we had a workshop once on tie-dye in Felix, and they found it so fascinating and strange at the same time. There was an audiovisual room there, and I said them, we had it too. I explained it to them. There was so much contrast between what I was telling. I said I belong to such a village, and they went on to saying we had a 3D lab too. They laughed and wondered how it was all possible. Truly, ma'am, an exceptional place and an epitome of excellence it is. এটা তো ঠিক আছে, ও নিজের স্কুল নিয়ে গর্বই করবে, পরের প্যারাগ্রাফটা আমাকে কৌশল করছে। Also, I really hope that Felix does not become similar to other institutions and keep standing out, and we are always there to make sure people come to know about it. Proud moment for all of us. এই যারা পেরেন্টসরা বলছো, বাচ্চারা বলছো যে ভ্যালুস, ভ্যালুস নিয়েই আমরা জন্ম, চারপাশে অনেক চোখ আমরা যদি দেখি ভালো 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 জিনিস হয়, আমরা দুটো তিনটে জিনিস আমার সাধ্যমতো আমি যেটুকু পারি আমি করার চেষ্টা করবো। পেরেন্টসদেরকে রিকোয়েস্ট করছি একটু ইন্সপায়ার করবেন, আপনাকে দেখে ওরা করবে, ওকে দেখে আপনি শিখবেন, আপনাকে দেখে আমরা শিখবো। ইটস আ কমিউনিটি। আর আমরা যেখানে না বলবার সেখানে আমরা না, আমরা জানবো আমরা কিছু লুজ করবো, তবুও না, এটা অন্যায়, এটা আমরা করবো না। দ্যাট ইজ অল দ্য ভ্যালুস টু মি। থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ।
Thank you, ma'am, for your heartfelt words. We would now like to conclude our program. Thank you all for being a part of this meaningful discussion and for your contributions towards fostering a community guided by values. May we continue to uphold these principles step forward. I would like to invite our school choir team along with our music teacher, Polami ma'am, to perform the closing song, which will be followed by the school song, where I would like everyone to participate. Song is sung. Thank you so much.